Hello, guys. How are you doing today? It is an exciting time to be alive. You guys can see me, right? Well, let's see. Yeah, this is a different twist to the sessions we've been having. All right, let's call it the dark light sessions, right? The dark light. The Okay, it's the Forex Light sessions. So now let's call it the Forex Dark Light session. Wow, that sounds good, right? Yeah, there's always a pretty twist to whatever, everything has a dual nature, all right? Light as darkness, darkness as light. There can be light without darkness, and there can be darkness without light. There can be shadow without light, there can be light without shadow. Yeah, there is a broad nature to absolutely everything that I'm aware of. All right. Yeah, let me leave it at that, because it's a saying that wisdom in the eyes of man is foolishness in the sight of God. All right. So if my wisdom tells me that every single thing in existence has a dual nature, and God looks at me like, my son, what are you talking about? So I need to stay humble. I need to absolutely stay humble and yeah, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. It's only with an open mind that you can be blessed with new ideas. It's only with an open mind that you can be receptive to new ideas, to better ideas, to improvement, and to growth. All right. So as you keep the initiative, always maintain an open mind. It is critical, it is essential. All right, so today we'll be looking at skill. All right, today we'll be looking at skill. So the idea is to improve our forex skills. All right, forex is a beautiful environment, as we all know. All right, forex is an environment where you can become whatever you choose to become. Yeah, you basically have control over how far you go, you have control over how well you do, and you have control over your success in this environment. So we're going to briefly look at our skill level, all right, improving our skill in this environment. So, touching on the basics on this environment, we know it's all about buying and selling, right? Good. All right. So what do we buy? What do we sell? Currency pairs. All right. Good. Now, buying and selling currency pairs. Why are we buying? Why are we selling? All right. And how do we make money from that? Well, like we learned on the last skill session that we had, we try to. It's all about the price differences. All right. So we buy low and sell high. All right. Or we sell low and buy. We sell high and buy low. All right, so that's what we do interchangeably as the price, because the price is never constant in the forex market. All right, except only when the market is closed. And even when the market is closed, there's still some background work happening, that we retail traders may not see or may not be aware of. All right. So the market is always moving. So what we are leveraging on, what we're counting on is that price movement. Is the change in price. And depending on that, depending on your ability to predict, depending on your ability to analyze and determine where the price will move to, that is how you make money in this business. And one of the tools that we use to do that is the are the three types of analysis. All right, we have the three types of analysis in this space. We have the technical analysis, which is the most popular. Yeah, technical analysis, which is the most popular, especially for retail traders like us, like you and I. All right. Then we have the fundamental analysis, all right, which is all about, which is the next popular. Yeah, let me put it that way. This is the next popular kind of analysis. And finally, we have the sentimental analysis. All right, this is a bit vague and not as popular as the previous two. All right, the previous two are popular because first of all, okay, before I go into why they're popular on and how they're popular, I'm going to briefly talk about what the three other kind of analysis, what they are all about. All right. So for the first one, the technical analysis, this is all about using the chart. All right. This is all about analyzing what is going on your chart. This is what you're seeing right now on my screen is a chart, and you have a graph kind of display, all right, indicating the price. So you know the y-axis is price and the x-axis is time. All right. So with that, you can determine price changes over time. You can determine price change over time. All right. So that is basically the graph that you have in front of you right now. And based on the movement, based on the shape, based on the direction of this graph, when you analyze it, you can determine what is going to happen in the future time. All right. Now, that is technical analysis by determining what has happened in the past on your chart, using that information to predict what will happen in the future on that same chart. That is all uh, that technical analysis is all about. Now, for fundamental analysis, that goes beyond this chart that you're looking at right now. All right, that goes beyond the chart you are looking at right now. That goes into the realm of looking at news. All right, that goes into the realm of looking at news, which is outside the chart you saw earlier. All right, now news. What kind of news? Right, as you know, every currency is related to a country. All right, every currency is related to a country. US dollars is related to United States of America. All right, Chinese yuan is related to China. Euro is related to the eurozone, Europe. Right, pound sterling, pounds, British pound is related to Great Britain, United States, United Kingdom. All right, and so on and so forth. So now, when national news comes out in a region, in a country, right, it has direct or indirect impact on the strength of the currency of that country. When news comes out in a country, it has especially economic news. All right, when economic news comes out in the country, it has an impact on the currency of that country. All right. So it is that impact that traders use to determine their market bias. For example, you have Euro USD. All right, that's Euro currency versus the US dollars. Now, if there is an economic news in the United States, for example, an economic news that is related to let's say the inflation in the United States, all right, related to the employment data of the United States. News like this have an impact on the currency of the United States. And due to that, the currency will either gain strength in terms of investors wanting to buy that currency, all right, or lose strength in terms of investors wanting to sell that currency. And based on that, the Euro USD pair is going to move, is going to change. All right, if Euro USD was one the previous day, due to that news, it could become two. It could grow to 1.2, for example, the following day. So based on that information, a trader that understands the news and its impact will be able to determine whether to buy or to sell that currency pair for his own advantage. Now, the last one, which is the sentimental analysis. All right, this is similar to the Sorry, the last one is the sentimental analysis. All right, it's similar to the previous one we talked about, which is that was the fundamental analysis. Right. So for this one, it's all about investors and uh, investor buyers. All right, how they see the market, how much trust they have in a currency, and whether they are biased towards wanting to hold, wanting to buy that currency or not. You know, it's just all about the investors' bias. That is the big players' bias on particular currency. And that is also determined to a large extent by news. All right. So they are, in fact, they are all interrelated, they are all interwoven. All right. Sentimental affects fundamental, fundamental affects technical, all right. Technical affects sentimental, sentimental affect technical, all right, they are all interrelated. All right. For example, if if a particular price, a particular currency is drawing a particular pattern on the technical chart, all right, and investors traders are seeing this pattern, they that will inform, their decisions to either buy that currency, pay that currency or not. All right. And based on that, the sentiment of the currency is going to rise or reduce based on what the traders are seeing on the chart. All right. Another thing, traders could see some news that influences their decisions regarding the currency. And of course, that will also impact the sentiment, whether they want to buy more of that currency or they want to sell more of it. All right, so they are all interwoven, they are interrelated, and that's basically the general idea of the three types of forex trading analysis. All right, as a beginner, these are the few things you need to learn. All right, there are so much resources online. You just something you need to take your time to at least gain a good foundation on. Yeah, it's very important to gain a good foundation on these few on these different types of analysis for the forex market. All right, so that's where we'll stop for today. Yeah, it's that I think it should be our first forex dark light session. All right, so let's not take it too far. Yeah, let's allow it to sink in gradually, and we'll see if we'll have another one tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys. I've had a good day, and I'm sure you guys have also had an exciting one. All right, continue to keep the initiative. Continue to do what you need to do. All right, keep pushing like directly, intentionally, and aggressively towards your dreams, towards your goals, and towards your aim.